What's up, gamers? Sega Man back with another video. Hope you guys are doing well out there in the Xbox gaming community. Well, I'm very proud of you guys. You guys are really being positive in the Xbox gaming community. The true Xbox gamers out there are being positive out here in the Xbox gaming community. The title of this video is Xbox Food. We are eating good over here. We are being fed very well, as you know. I've always said from the beginning with Ultimate Game Pass that we're going to be eating good over here. Now look at the results today with Ultimate Game Pass, guys. Look at where we're at right now. There's a lot of people that are doing videos and podcasts saying the same thing that I've started, that we're eating good over here. And it's awesome to see people doing that in their videos, and I hope they do it more because it's nothing but the truth. But we also got the pony bots and the naysayers out here that are crying like little babies. Even though they're getting Xbox games on their system, they're still crying and wanting. They want to turn the goalpost and the narrative again. We're getting all of Xbox's exclusives. There's no reason to have an Xbox. Things like that, right? But the reason why they're getting our games is because their company has failed them. Microsoft and Xbox are actually keeping Sony alive. Forza Horizon 5, Indiana Jones, games like that are number one over there. It's not even their own games. Like talking about Wolverine, different types of games they got coming out. Where's Wolverine at? You don't hear nobody talking about Wolverine at all whatsoever. Marathon, okay, you got a Marathon game coming out. There's a lot of people, and I don't know because I haven't played it or anything. They're thinking that's going to be a failure, but that's their opinion. But that's only one game. You got two big blockbuster games that belong to Microsoft, okay? Let's just remember what I'm telling you and get that in your pony bot's head. It doesn't matter if it comes to your system. It's from Microsoft and Xbox. You know the system and company that you hate? You know the ones where you say that Xbox got no games? If it wasn't for Xbox games, it might be possible that Sony could be going under right now because maybe Xbox games are helping to keep your system alive. I mean, that's what I think. You know what I mean? So you're not hurting us. You're making us more money to come over here and to be implemented and documented into Game Pass and incubated into Game Pass to make more games. The more money you feed us is the food for Xbox. For the Xbox fetus, right? To grow more and keep making us games. Do you get it, Ponybots? That's exactly what you're doing when you're buying our games. You're making us more money to come over here and for Xbox Game Pass to keep growing, bringing more studios, bringing more games first to Game Pass. And the downfall, to be honest with you, which is maybe not a downfall, maybe it'll teach you to go out and get a job and learn how to pay for your games that you want to enjoy playing instead of always playing free to play games all day because that's all you guys really play. Or waiting for God of War and your games, your exclusives to go in the bargain bin where they're only $5 or $10 and then buy the game and play it. But come out and want to tease Xbox guys about God of War is the best thing since sliced bread. It's better than Gears of War. Not. And stuff like that. Spider Man is better than Halo. Not. And to do stuff like that. But you guys are waiting and anticipating for Gears of War and Halo to come over to your game system. But for years and years and years, you said Xbox got no games. Halo sucks. Gears 4 is garbage. Gears is garbage, but if those games do come over there, what are you going to say then? What I'm going to say, and I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think Gears and Halo are coming over there. I just don't. I don't believe it. That's my opinion. I just don't believe that Gears and Halo are coming to PlayStation. But again, if you get more of our games. What is that doing, Ponybots? It's school time. Ding, 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 ding. The school bell is rang. Sit down and listen to the Xbox lesson. If more of the games come over there, you're bringing more money over to feed the fetus of Microsoft and gaming, which is Ultimate Game Pass, to bring us more studios and to bring us more games on Game Pass, that games that might eventually come over to Sony and Nintendo that you guys have to pay full price for, and we don't. We don't. We have an option to download it on Game Pass. I just download Elder Scrolls built up from the ground. The new Elder Scrolls just I just downloaded it, built up from the ground. I'm about to play that right now. I'm playing Forza Motorsport, but it's done. So I'm about to play it because I wanted to make this quick video. Okay? If you want to play that game, you have to pay for it. Any game that you get on Xbox that go over to PlayStation, you have to pay for it. So you're paying to play and have our games and bring us more money to have even more games than you have. And we're always going to have more games than you with Ultimate Game Pass. Your subscription service is null and void. It's not good. I'm sorry, it's just not. I have a PS4. I looked into it. It's not good. Okay, so you can't tell me anything. I own a PS4. I don't have to own a PS5. In my opinion, it's still the same thing, but your PS5 is just a little bit more, uh, a little has a little bit more power than the PS4. Okay, still same concept, just lower power. Okay, your subscription service that you have is null and void. It's garbage. It is, and there's even Sony guys that are true Sony players out here that have told me that it's garbage and that Game Pass is better for the value for your buck. Truth to facts. Okay. So with the Xbox food that we're getting, okay, eating plentiful over here when it comes to entertainment and gaming, we're the winners. Hands down. See, I told you from the beginning, Microsoft is playing chess and they're winning. Satya Nadella, you guys don't understand something. When he said you want competition, you're going to get it, he meant that. Now that he's all on board, you guys are in trouble. I'm telling you that right now. Microsoft is leading gaming. You can say what you want to say about the PlayStation 5 Pro, and it does this better than the Series X, and it does that, and it does this, and talk about PC gamers and that PC rigs are garbage, and the PS5 Pro is better, which is wrong. That's so ridiculous for you guys to come out and say that and try to compete against PC gamers and the PC rigs. Really, guys? Really? Really, guys, your report card's looking really bad out here in the gaming streets and out here in gaming school right now because you're getting schooled by AGN. You're getting schooled by a lot of guys out here, man. Gamester, these cool brothers out here, Gamester, all these guys. You're getting schooled out here. I mean, you guys are ridiculous when you want to try to say that system is more powerful than a PC rig. You're just, and then you got, oh boy, I got a new name for this guy, Jay the Misfit. I think they call him Jay the Concept, but he's Jay the Misfit. You're a misfit, brother. You're a misfit, brother. Out here talking about South of Midnight being woke. It's not woke. I beat the game. Like Gamester said, you didn't even play the game. You go by watching videos. You're a hypocrite and an idiot, Jay the Misfit. That's your name, Jay the Misfit. Okay? You're a misfit out here. Dude, bro, you ain't tough, man. You ain't tough with the way you talk on your videos. All right? I'm ashamed of you, brother. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace out here in these gaming streets, how you're talking, bro. You don't know what you're talking about, man. You don't know what you're talking. Just because your subscribers say this, or you see something that somebody says on the video or comments, that don't mean nothing. You didn't play the game. How can you come out and judge a game you never played, Jay the Misfit? Come on, man. This is an OG you're talking to, brother. I don't care if you do videos on me. It don't matter. You don't matter to me because I play my games and I buy my games and I say names like yours, Jay the Misfit. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. You're a disgrace, bro. How could you you want to put the game down, a game that you never played? You're so disrespectful. You're disrespectful, and you're only doing this for clicks and views. That's what you're doing it for because that matters more to you than anything else. It matters more to you than the sweat and tears and creativity that this company has done with a fantastic game that is a masterpiece. South of Midnight is a masterpiece of a game. And you got people out here calling it all kind of names, degrading it because it's a black woman lead character? Really? You came from a black woman, brother. You're degrading the character that's a black woman that's a lead. You came from a black woman, Jay the Misfit, but you're out here denigrating the game. With all that bass in your voice like you're tough. You ain't tough, bruh. You ain't tough at all. You're fake. You haven't played the game, you haven't beat the game, you're not a true gamer. And you're a disgrace out here in these gaming streets, bro. I'm ashamed of you, brother. To put yourself out there like that and to sell yourself out. Jay the Misfit. I'm ashamed of you, bro. Straight up. Ashamed of you, man. This is people, you shouldn't listen to these people out here that are like this, man, that are out here doing stuff like this. Shouldn't listen to them. Don't listen to him. Another thing, don't go to Jay the Concept is his real name. I call him Jay the Misfit. Don't go to his channel. If you go to his channel, give him a thumbs down and don't subscribe. He's another one that should get a thumbs down and don't subscribe to his channel. You got a guy here that is degrading an awesome game from the ground up. It is a masterpiece. It's stop animation. Okay? It has a very great, distinctive art form. And you know what's a shame? This guy's from Louisiana and these places like that. And you got the nerve to say stuff like that, brother? I'm ashamed of you, man. I'm ashamed of you. Okay? You don't have to put the game out there like that like you're doing. You're doing this for clicks and views. You know what we call you out here in the real game out here in the real streets, right? I think you know what you are. I'm not going to say it, but you know what you are. You know what you are, man. Jay the Misfit. So, guys, if you go to his channel, give him a thumbs down and don't subscribe. He's not a true gamer out here. Okay? Because there's people that he watches and listens to, and I'm not going to say their names because I've seen the ones that he's listened to and watched before, and they do the same thing like he's doing. Okay? Now, I'm not going to say these content creators' names because there's two of them. And I know he follows them, and they follow him because they put his videos up on their channels. And that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I'm going to tell you what right now, Jay the Misfit. If you haven't played the game, because Gamester is playing it right now, I've already beat it. I beat it before it was released because I paid the $10 to get early access to it, and I paid it the day before. I beat it the day before it was released. I beat the whole game. I came out and did a video on it. gave you guys my opinion about the game and what I thought of the game. My brother Hebot is actually playing the game right now. My brother Unlimited Productions, I believe, is also playing the put my controller back on. Is also playing the game right now and enjoying the game. And for you to come out here in the gaming streets and talk bullshit with your chest about the game that you never even played, you're a hypocrite. You're a misfit out here in the gaming streets, bro. You get no respect from me, and you get no respect from the other true Xbox gamers out here. Which you come out here spewing this toxicity. You are part of the problem. You are part of the problem of gaming, period. Not just Xbox. I'm talking about gaming in general. PC, Xbox, Nintendo, and true PlayStation gamers. You are the epitome of trash out here and toxicity when it comes to gaming, with a lot of your buddies that also want to spew toxicity. Reforged trash, MBG, Dreamcast lies. You're just like them. And it's a shame, brother, that you're acting like this. See, over here, we buy our games, we support the developers by buying Ultimate Game Pass. You guys will never get it through your head. When the games go into Game Pass, okay? Listen to me, okay? Are you listening? Do you have your thinking cap on? Do you have your thinking cap on? When the games go into Game Pass, the developers are getting paid. Can you spell paid? Jay the Misfit? They're getting paid. Already. They're paid, and Xbox is making their money back. That's why a lot of developers like Square Enix, that's not making exclusive games anymore for your precious Sony PlayStation where greatness still awaits, okay? That are putting their games everywhere. Kojima, all these guys are putting their games on Game Pass to make more money because at the end of the day, these are businesses. And it's not about keeping one game on a console and it's not making any money. If they can put it everywhere else and make more money, that's what they're going to do to stay alive. You have to make money to stay alive, brother. When you're in gaming and out here in the gaming community, out here in the streets of gaming, if you're going to make a game, you should not want to be biased and just put it on one system. Okay? I'm not talking about first party games that maybe PlayStation makes. Okay, if they don't want to do that, that's fine. I see what Microsoft is doing. So does a lot of people. I see what Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond and all them are doing. They're playing chess. And at the end, they're winning. Checkmate. Microsoft and Xbox in the gaming division, checkmate. They're winning. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter how many PlayStations come out. It doesn't matter how more powerful, if it wants to be more powerful than the series, it doesn't matter. It's all about software. It's all about software. And if you get more games, you're bringing most of that money back over to here where the Xbox gamers are. The true Xbox gamers, and we're going to keep getting more games that you have to pay for every single time. And the only way you're not going to have to pay for it is if you buy that Ultimate Game Pass and you get on that Microsoft Xbox roller coaster, baby, and have fun. Because it's Xbox food over here, and we're eating good over here, baby. At the end of the day, Porter Roach, all those guys, they don't know what they're talking about, man. They're upset and mad and angry at Nintendo Switch, talking about PC guys, talking about Xbox, because for a while there, they didn't have anything to play. They didn't. They didn't have anything to play, all right? Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. They didn't have anything to play. And you got guys out here like Jay the Misfit. I seen Gamster's video. Shouts out to Gamester. Shouts out to AGN. Two great brothers out here doing videos on how they feel. And these guys are multiple console owners. That's why I like listening to them, because they're multiple console owners. Hebot, the most powerful gamer, my brother, is multiple console owner. Um, Brother Unlimited Production is also, but we prefer, to play on our Xbox, because we're Xbox dudes. We are diehard Xbox dudes. We bleed green, but we also like gaming, so we will play on other consoles that we own. Okay, these guys come out here and do videos on games they never played. It's ridiculous, and it's idiocracy out here at the end of the day that these guys do stuff like this. And that's because they really don't care about gaming, guys. So true gamers out there, before I end the video, do me a favor. These guys, if you go into their channels, watch the videos and give them thumbs down. And don't subscribe to them. Give them the thumbs down for not being a true gamer. They're liars out here. They're the ones that are ruining gaming for. They're ruining gaming for true PlayStation gamers, for true Xbox gamers, and true Nintendo gamers. They are. Because I own the Nintendo Switch. I own a PlayStation console. And I own Xboxes. I own a lot of systems, retro systems. I'm a gamer. And I've been a gamer for years. Years and years and years, and I'm a collector of video games. These guys are doing nothing but making idiots out of themselves and fools like Jay the Misfit. Man, before I end the video, I gotta say it again, brother. You're a disgrace out here in the gaming community. I'm ashamed of you, brother. For real, brother. You need to reevaluate yourself, man. And you're it's a disgrace to see you doing this out here. It really is, especially against a game called South of Midnight. Really, you're very disrespectful. You're very disrespectful. You haven't even played the game, and then want to get mad because it's a black lead character and say stuff about that, because you're feeding toxicity to your crowd and the ones that listen to them other channels that try to do the same thing and try to hide under what they're saying, because we know what you're saying. You act like we're stupid, and we're not stupid. We know what you're saying. Even if you try to say it in code, we know your codes and we know what you're saying. Okay? The game is a masterpiece, and it is popular. It was on the news, dummy. You saying that this game is not doing this and not doing that and it's not popular. It made the news, dummy. Jay the Misfit, the dummy. It made the news, dummy. Look it up on Google. It made the news. It is a popular game. Stop being an idiot. Play your video games and then do videos and do your opinions on it. You can't go by watching trailers, idiot. And I'm calling you an idiot because that's how you're acting, brother. I'm ashamed of you, man. I am. I'm very ashamed of you, man, to come out here and do stuff like that. Oh, I'm from there. I know what I'm talking about. I got family down there. Well, then if you do, can you be a little bit more respectful for what they're trying to do? These developers that are making games like this? Have some respect and some decency, brother. Man, this disrespectful. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I wanted to do this video on that. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's all good over here. Xbox food all day, every day. We're eating good over here, baby. We're eating good over here, and we got more games. Like I'm telling you, the Older Scrolls right now is done downloading, and I am going to play that for a little while before it's time to go to work. I'm going to play that for a little while before it's time to go to work. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember what I said. Do not support these Guys out here that are toxic, that do nothing but want to ruin gaming. That's all they want to do. I'm not saying that South of Midnight is going to be everybody's game. I'm not saying that. If you want to try the game out on Game Pass and you like it, that's fine. If you try the game out on Game Pass and you don't like it, that's still fine. But don't come out here and talk about a game you never played. Because at the end of the day, if you didn't even try the game, you didn't download the game, and you're out here saying names like Jay the Misfit, you're also contributing toxicity out here in the gaming community. And that's not right to do. He's out here hurting the developer by him saying this stuff. This idiot, this Jay the Misfit, guys. If you're true gamers, he's out here hurting the developer because some people will believe what he's saying and won't give the game a chance. He's hurting gaming. So that's why I say go to their channels, give them a thumbs down, and don't subscribe. All right? Peace and love. Xbox for life. We don't die, we multiply. And remember, baby, we're eating good over here. Xbox food all day, every day. Peace.